What's up, guys? It's hot as fuck out today. Got a job fixing a 2004 RX8. That one. It's got a bad misfire, so I think it's the spark plugs or coil packs or something. I'm gonna replace all of that, and then I also got to disconnect the coolant sensor. So I'm gonna make a video about this repair. You might be wondering why I'm not working on it right now. That's because I've kind of fucked up. I forgot to get my breaker bar, so now I gotta walk all the way to my car, which is way over there in a school parking lot, because there's not enough parking apparently, because you can't park from there to the curb or there to the corner. So, and I don't feel like driving the RX8 there because I'd have to wait for it to cool back down. And he was saying it was stalling and stuff, so now I'm sweating my ass off. I'm kind of mad that I forgot my breaker bar. So I put all my shit in the RX8. I was gonna drive the RX8 to AutoZone and do it in the AutoZone parking lot, but I don't want any more bullshit to happen today, so I'm just gonna take the bug eye. So hopefully we get to this repair soon. I'll probably pick back up once I have the Harbor Freight breaker bar, and hopefully the wheel comes off easy. Might buy some brake cleaner while I'm out there and clean his throttle body. Yeah, it's hot, I'm annoyed, and I'm walking a lot. So stay tuned. Thank God she's still there. I wasn't gonna record this, but I might as well because I haven't made a video about this thing in a while. Cleaned her up the other day, probably can't tell, but it's got rock chips everywhere and dents and stuff, and the plastic chip situation going on. I'm probably gonna replace, or not replace, try my hand at fixing the whole fender. I don't know about this hood. There's just two huge dents on the front that I hammered back as best I could, but I don't know if I want to put Bondo on the very tip of my hood. Cut all this shit out, fix that dent, weld these holes closed, buy new taillight because this one's broke. Just got a lot of sanding and painting I gotta prepare myself for. The only reason I think I was go to one of these meets, threw some stickers on it. It's fading pretty bad. I think I'm gonna respray it Sedona Red Pearl because I think it looks sick. Not a lot of those driving around. The car did hit 170 on my way over here, so that's kind of cool. Happy 170th, Mr. Bug Eye. So yeah, quick little bug eye update. Yeah, let's go get that breaker bar. Okay, we're back. This is where we are. $10 breaker bar. Used the half-inch 21mm socket. They broke pretty easy, so right now I'm just taking the wheel off. Just getting everything set, ready to begin the repair. I know for the coolant sensor, there is coolant in here. I popped it, so it's full. It's just the sensor's faulty, so I'm just going to disconnect this plug, and the light will turn off on the dashboard. As for the rest of the repair for the day, we got the Renesas multi-side port. If that's something, I don't know anything about rotaries, but it might be significant. Though, from what I've gathered, I'm going to have to first remove the wheel and jack it up because the spark plugs are easier to reach from the driver's side wheel well. Gonna have to disconnect the airbox and pull the airbox out. Pull this out, check this for cracks, disconnect all the vacuum lines, disconnect all of the hoses associated with it. I forgot to get brake cleaner to clean the throttle body, but I've got a rag. Hopefully that'll help. And then right there, you can see one. You can see them right here. Those are spark plug wires connected to the coil packs, which lead all the way down to the spark plugs somewhere. Yeah, right there. So that's the job. I'm taking the wheels off right now. This looks pretty straightforward. Again, it's one of those repairs I've never done, so we should see how this goes. I'll pick it back up once the wheel's off and start that airbox. So, BRB. Okay, I just talked to the owner. He stopped by for a sec, check it out what I was doing. He went to go run some errands, but got the wheel off. I think I already said that. I got the airbox off. There's really just the mass airflow sensor, and this like dummy plug has nothing in it. I don't know if you can see that. There's no prongs, nothing in there. So I don't know what that was for. It's just like a fake plug. But yeah, airbox is out, but I did notice this is covered in oil. So I'm not sure if that's a good sign or not. Look at this. That's all oil. And this is cracked. I don't know why this is capped off, but this is cracked. So this is probably a huge vacuum leak. This throttle body, dirty as fuck. You can see that. So I just let them know I'm gonna do the spark plugs, and I don't know anything about these rotaries, but I'm gonna read about it real quick. I'm hoping this engine's not blown. It's not. That doesn't look right. So maybe these spark plugs, start her up, see what happens. But all I had to do was disconnect the airbox. So I undid this, push the airbox forward and up. That was pretty easy because this compresses like a spring. And then to disconnect this, the same right there. Another screw, wiggled it off. I could have disconnected all these vacuum lines sticking off this thing, but I don't feel like doing that because this car looks really old and hasn't been cleaned in a while, so I don't want to risk breaking hoses because I'm bringing hoses. So once you get to there, and next you got your coil packs here. Here's a good one. Your coil packs. There's going to be a little nut right here. It's going to slide onto this little prong, or this little thread. So it's going to slide on like that. And there's going to be a little bolt or nut holding it on. And then there's a connection right here. So all you're going to have to do is undo this bolt, undo the plug right there, and then pull it up. And then keep them in order is what everybody said. So I just undid all these. I didn't disconnect the spark plug wires yet because I heard it was easier just to pull everything out at once. So I'm gonna go down below, undo the spark plug wires, and then pull them. And then I'm gonna start the actual spark plug removal, and then lay out all my new parts for you guys to look at. So halfway there, I think. All right, you can see the spark plugs right there and there. I pulled the boots off them, or covers, or whatever they are called. I couldn't undo this bracket, the wire separator right there. I don't know how it comes off, and I don't really care because it's all you have to do is keep them in order. This is the most farthest back, and then this is towards the front of the car. So this is, I'm gonna call this 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're looking at these, good sign that they're toast is gonna be that white spot on the center of your coil pack. These two are fried. This one was replaced, so that's kind of weird. I don't know if that one's still good. And this one was also replaced, but this one's fried. So I'm just gonna replace them all, and then move on from there. I'm gonna lay out the new ones, get the order of the new plugs and shit right, and then find out where these spark plugs go. So got that. Here are the new plugs. Now right here we got our new coils packs. So open all these. Everything laid out nice and pretty for you guys, and then move on to removing the spark plugs from there. Yeah. So there are the new plugs next to the old ones. Kind of hard deciding which ones go to which, but I kind of laid them out. And, the two short ones are, the old short ones are shorter than the new short ones, so kind of threw me off, but it's all the sizes side by side. Same order. This is the back, and this goes to the front. So now I gotta get back underneath the car, pull up the spark plugs, find out which ones of these go where, and install the new ones, pull everything back up, and then hopefully we can start it and nothing's wrong. There's the spark plugs. Yeah, I think that was the box. Anyway, here are the old versus new spark plugs. You want to put these in the right order on where they should go, because there's two different types of spark plugs here. I don't know where this came from. This came off of the bottom left old spark plug, so I don't know why it's like this rubber spacer's here. I guess I got to put it on the new one. I'm not sure. We'll see. Gotta look that up, see what everybody else did. But here's the bottom ones. Notice they have like they look kind of like screws that you would use a Phillips screwdriver on, not a flathead. They've got like these little notches in it. They've also got they've also got written on them RE7C. My camera does not want to work with me. Whatever. Basically, the rule is the 7s go on the bottom, and they have this funky top to them. And on top they're not cut in the 4s. It's just a straight circle all around on the top, and these ones have the number 9 on them. So right there, something RE9B. So those ones go on the tops. These kind of smell like fuel. I'm guessing that's a rotary thing. But as you can tell, they're very worn, very black on the tops. So here are the new ones. We got RE9B for the top left one. We got RE9B for the top right one. We got RE7C for the bottom right, and RE7C for the bottom left. That's all you really need to know about the spark plugs. So to reinstall them, that's the hold up. All right, on the top hole, that's the top left, and then the bottom is the bottom left. And then right there, you can see the bottom right and the top right. So top right, top left, bottom right. It's very important that you don't mix these up. So I'm going to reinstall these and then go back up top, reinstall coil packs, slip the boots over the spark plugs, and then start installing stuff. Alright, it's getting really hot out here. I don't really want to stay out here too long, so I went ahead and put everything back. It's warmed up to temp, no lights on. Put the wheel back on. spec, can't remember what pound torque, whatever I put. Googled that, put that back on. Well, I started it before I put the wheel back on, and put everything back together. No misfire, all the plugs are good. So that's a good sign. I'm guessing the oil is because he needs a catch can or something, or just overfilled with oil. I'm gonna have to do some more research on that, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the car in a negative way. I just connected the coolant overflow sensor and kind of took that down the bottom because you don't want to look at it. The coolant's full, spark plugs are in, coil packs are in, spark plug wires are mounted, and I just took it for a rip. I might take it for another one here in a second, just sitting here watching it. Plug in my OBD2 scanner, nothing's popped up. I turned it off and started it a few times. I think it starts a little quicker, so I think that's a good sign that the repair was a success. So I think we're gonna head home in a minute. But yeah, that's how you change your spark plugs on an RX8, the 2004 RX8. That's also how you turn off your coolant low level coolant light, or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm going home. Alright, we're on our test drive, and it's not stalling, the lights are off. I don't smell fuel anymore. It started a lot easier than before. Before it took like maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds to crank over before it started, and even then it was like struggling. I did notice it took like maybe a second, not a second, maybe like 2 seconds. So it was significantly quicker than before. I just took it for a rip around where he lives, and she's running good. Nothing's happened. Nothing noticeably wrong, so I guess the repair was a success. Yeah. So I hope you liked this episode of Mitch's Fixes or whatever. Subscribe if you want to see what I'm up to next with the bug eye and any more of my random fixes for people that don't want to pay real mechanics to do it. So tune in next time and leave a like if you liked it. If not, whatever. And I will see you next time. Peace.